Seth freaking Rollins, and he gets drafted over to Raw, and we would be remiss if we didn't talk about Seth Rollins's B&E on SmackDown. It was the most non-violent and obnoxiously boring B&E I've ever seen.
It was no Stone Cold Pillman.
It was not a Stone Cold Pillman. It wasn't a Randy Orton Triple H.
Oh, see, wow.
It wasn't anything like that. It was just he walked in. So Edge cuts a promo and how he wants to go after Rollins, what have you, and he's calling him out. I'm getting a little tired of this feud too, and I know that might not be a popular opinion, but Seth Rollins' version of Seth Rollins and I'm not enjoying it too much, to be honest with you.
Same.
Bell to bell, he's great. Seth Rollins might be the best in-ring guy in WWE, at least him, and maybe you got him and AJ, obviously. But AJ hasn't been showcased as well as he should have been the last year, so not really his fault, but I would say the best in-ring performer overall has been Seth Rollins. Not telling the best stories, I think you'd have to give that to Roman, but Seth bell to bell is still as good as anybody in WWE, but his character is just he's trying too hard. He's over the top, and it's disingenuous is the problem. That's clearly not you, Seth Rollins. Everyone knows Seth Rollins. Yeah. Nothing like it. And it's clearly a disingenuous character, which I think that's why it's not connecting with people. So Edge is cutting a promo. Rollins is like, hey, he's being this sarcastic douchebag. And you know, the problem, they got some problems with that. And he's acting well, but again, it's not connecting with him. He's acting probably too well. Maybe he's too good of an actor to be a professional wrestler anymore. Congratulations, Seth. You're no longer a pro wrestler. You are a sports entertainer. We got to get a graphic up. Look at that graphic. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Seth Rollins, sports entertainer now, folks. So, you know, they often say you can take the pro wrestler out of pro wrestling, but you can't take the pro wrestling out of the pro wrestler. Seth, you have proved that wrong. So he goes in there, and then nobody's home. There's no dogs. There's no Beth Phoenix. There's no children. There's nothing. It's just Seth Rollins.
Was it just unlocked and he just walks in?
Just walked right in. He's like, hey, you gotta lock your doors. Which, by the way, you figure if you had millions and millions of dollars and you were a famous person, you would not have your door unlocked. Just saying. That's a whole other deal. I mean, am I really gonna nitpick on that? I gotta turn the blind eye to something, or I'll go crazy, right? So he gets into the house, and did you see this at all, Pillar?
I saw bits and pieces of it through some sleep I was getting, and basically I was annoyed with any of it that I saw. Anything he was doing in there was just annoying and almost non-threatening.
It was definitely not. There was nothing threatening about it. It was just having a rude guest host, like a rude guest at your house.
Rude guy. Oh, Seth Rollins is playing the rude guy.
He's like, because yeah, he's doing things that are rude. He's just being rude. He's not being. There's nothing menacing about this version of Seth Rollins. I'd be like, yo, man, can you leave? Oh, no. Leave. He put his feet up on his kitchen table. He just did it. I mean, what else is he gonna do? Burp? He burped. I think he did burp after he drank the OJ. He's burping. So Seth Rollins, heel of the year, man. You are rude. He probably used the wrong fucking salad fork for his steak.